Hey YouTube, and I'm coming to you today with my girl Chante sent me 30 tags, and she actually want me to ask David these questions, but I thought I'll do a separate vid and answering these questions myself. And the first one is, where did you meet? Okay, me and David met in Washington, D.C. I was standing out front of the supermarket with my youngest daughter that's 22 now. And he drove by. He was like, "Hey, girl." And I'm going to tell you what I said. I said, "Motherfucker, don't you see me with my daughter?" Because I would never let my daughter see me date other guys or talk to other guys in the company of her. So I went off. But I did give him my number, and we talked the same day. I think I called him. I called him and invited him over for dinner. So that's how we both met. Number 2. What was our first date? Me and David, first date, we went to Boston Common Mall in Virginia. And we went to the movies. And it was nice. It was nice. Our first date. It was nice. Number 3. Where was our first kiss and how was it? Due to the fact I'm in the health field, I'm not too fond of body fluids passing from one person to another. So I must say the first time we kissed was after we got married. So it wasn't right away at all. It wasn't even 2-3 years down the line because I'm a very tidy, neat, and clean person. And he wasn't my husband, so I didn't do the lip thing. I did not do the lip thing, so I cannot give you an exact date, but I can say it was some years down the line. Yeah. Number 4. What did you know? Let's say, did you know that I was the one? Did I know that David was the one? Actually, no. I was currently dating a FBI agent, and I was really, really into him. However, I was a trophy girlfriend. He would only want to dress me up and take me to balls and galas and functions that he was having. However, he didn't make it quite good as a family man. He wasn't too suitable for my kids at the time, so I dated him, not me and my children. He didn't come into my home. Whenever we went out to date or fuck, we went to a hotel. So once I met David, yes, I can say David was the one. David had a lot of qualities in him. I had to show him along the way, but I must say David was an A+. He cared about my needs, and he cared about me day one. Day one. He came with some issues and some baggage, but I didn't see it for a long time. And once I seen it, I was already into him, and I was willing to work it out. Number 5. First impression. My first impression of David was that whenever I called him, he was there. Whenever I needed David, David was present. There was no ifs, ands, and buts when it came to me. David was there. I have no complaints whatsoever. And right now, today, he still is the person. No matter what I need or want, he's there. He don't tell me no. And if so, it's not that often. Okay. Number 6. When did you meet the family? Okay, Chante. I don't care for his family. I'm just keeping it real as possible. I care less about his brother, his sister, his father, his mother, or whoever. The person that I care about is David. The person that I'm married is David. The person that I'm in love with is David. I don't do the in-law things because once it's over with you and him, they treat you like shit. So therefore, I stay in my place and they stay in theirs. I don't even invite them into my home. No, I don't. And I don't go to theirs. But it's no bickering back and forth. It's just that I'm a 150% of a lady. And I don't care to be the mother's friend. Not at all. Not at all. I stand alone. I married David. I didn't marry the family. That's the answer. I know it's evil, but that's the answer. Okay. Do we have a tradition? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. The only one I can say that is a tradition to me is respect me and I will respect you. If that's what you call a tradition. Respect me and I will respect you. I'm looking hard because they printed out real little. What was our first road trip? Our first road trip was to Nassau, Bahamas. We went to Nassau, Bahamas during my birthday, I believe. And that trip was wonderful. That was our first time we flown together, and that was our first time on the water together. And we was on that trip 5 days and 4 nights. 4 nights, 5 days, however it goes. I know it was a week. Who said I love you first, and where was we? I really proposed to David. I proposed to David in my old house. And I had told him, if you're going to be around me and my daughters, and, you know, he had all of the qualities there, just little itty bits of pieces was missing, something that I could fix or help him fix. I proposed to him, and I made it clear to him, if you're going to be here living in my household with me and my girls, that this was going to have to be a solid foundation. And I was the first one to tell him that I love him. I proposed, and I told him that I love him first. What do we do? What do we argue about the most? Me and David argue about the most is that David is not the tardiest person. I am a neat freak. I dust every day, I sweep every day, I vacuum every day, and I disinfect my toilets every day. And the littlest piece of lint that I see on my red carpet or my brown carpet, I bitch about it. David has a habit, he microwaves his food and leaves the splatter all in the microwave, and that's really irritates the fuck out of me. Or he'll go into my TV room and leave crumbs on the floor, and I have actually seen ants crawling and carrying the food. Yes, that burns me up the most. He's not the tardiest person. He loves to buy expensive furniture, but he's not the tardiest person. Okay, the camera is running out, so I'm going to try to speed it up. Okay. Who wears the pants in a relationship? I fucking do. What I say goes. I wear the pants. If I'm sitting in front of the TV, what am I watching? If I'm sitting in front of the TV, I'm watching Next 48 or Forensic Files. What dressing do I get on my salad? I like chicken Caesar salad with blue cheese dressing only. No other salad. What is the one food I don't like? I hate onions. I do not eat nobody's onions, green peppers, or celery. None. Where we go out to eat, and what do I get to drink? I love going to this place called Merlin Seafood here, and I get a diet green tea. That's all we drink is diet green tea or water. We don't drink sodas or juices. And I love crab cakes. That's my favorite food. Okay, what size shoe do I wear? I wear a 7.5 to an 8. If I was collecting anything, what would it be? Wigs and pocketbooks and shoes. I love wigs. I love pocketbooks, and oh, I have a shoe fetish. A shoe fetish. What is my favorite type of sandwich? I love a turkey and cheese cold cut with provolone cheese. Yes. What would I eat every day if I could? Grilled crab cakes. Jumbo lump grilled crab cakes could be an everyday food for me. Every day. Morning, evening, and dinner. What is my favorite cereal? I love Quaker Oats, apples, and cinnamon oatmeal. I love it. I love it. What is my favorite music? I love jazz. The time is running out, so I'm going to speak that I love jazz. What is my favorite sport team? None. I don't like sports. Who is my best friend? My best friend is my husband. What is something that you do that I wish I couldn't do? That you wish you couldn't do? I wish I didn't know how to handle everybody's business, because I handle everything. I mean, I handle everybody's business. Okay. You bake me a cake for my birthday, and what kind do you bake? I don't fucking cook. I don't cook. Did I play any sports? No. What would I spend hours doing? On YouTube. What is the one unique talent that I have? Chante, I have multiple talents. I work on cars. I work on my home. I have power tools. I have drills.